Good evening. We are live and on the air. This is Omnidog with Omnibroslive. Thanks for tuning in. We're starting right on time tonight. Oh, frick.
Well, it's on.
I didn't mute it. Damn it. I thought I did mute it. Okay, Omnidog, Omnibroslive.
You were doing so good, man.
I know. And that's Omar from Near Mid Condition. Omar, how's it going?
It's going well, my friend. I'm excited to talk to you guys because it's been a couple days since last we talked. So yes, we have a fun episode today, or at least I think it's fun.
I think so too.
And with us is Gabe. Not calling him the babe. Not doing that. Infinity Watch. What's up, brother?
What's going on, Omar? With all the envy, I see what's going on, bro.
Yeah, that's what it is.
So it's been a good week, man. I had Torpedo Comics. We had Mark Brooks at the store again, and this time he brought Ani Granoff with him. So we had this really cool signing with them. They're excellent dudes. Ani Granoff is a really cool guy, and his wife is really hot.
Ooh,
yeah.
Well, that's always a plus.
Yeah, it's always nice it's always nice to see comic nerds, score the big chicks.
I'm a little disappointed I didn't get pics. Usually you send me photos of the hot chicks in the store.
I was sending all kinds of stuff, and nobody replied back. So I figured you guys are just having a weekend, and you were taking care of yourself.
It was a weekend. It was this weekend. Yeah, that's probably why.
It was Saturday. Nobody replied to any messages in the chat all weekend. My dog is on fire, and nobody said anything.
No, there was the car. I remember there was a car on fire, and I had to make sure that it wasn't yours. And then I'm like, okay, he's fine.
That was crazy. That car on fire behind the store?
Yeah, I was at a party. Jess was out in Baltimore, and you were watching cars burn. You sure you're not from Kentucky?
Yeah, I was in Baltimore all day.
All right, Jess. So before we start this new game that we have today,
right?
Why don't you tell us about our sponsor and what's on sale this week over there?
Okie dokie. InStockTrades.com, where you can get all your collected editions up to 50% off. Loyalty discounts add 2% extra to that. Sometimes they have sales that add 3% extra to that. Every quarter, there's an Omnibroslive discount code. Orders over $50 in the United States get you free shipping, fabulous customer service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com. And this week's preview is brought to you by InStockTrades.com, where I will, what am I doing? Just reading off what's 50% off?
Sure, yeah, get to the highlights. It's not a big week this week, but...
No, it's not. 50% off. We've got Batman and the Signal trade paperback.
Pass.
The next thing that's 50% off. Boy, there's not a lot. Tales of the Batman, Jerry Conway hardcover, 50% off. Venom Trade Dark Origin is 50% off. And that looks like that's it for what's 50% off. Flash Rogues Captain Cold trade paperback is also 50% off. Fantastic Four by Hickman, Complete Collection Volume 1. Those of you who don't have the Omnibus need to get that.
Yeah, that's a must-have.
That is.
That's definitely a must-have, especially if you don't have the Omnibus yet.
Yeah, you need to be reading that.
Yeah,
somebody,
you have no excuse anymore not to have this in your collection.
Yeah, as somebody that just finished that, you need to have it. That's one of the best things I've read this year was that Fantastic Four run. And that's really it at 50% off.
Okay. Well,
a lot of stuff at 42% off.
Yeah, that's the usual.
Is there any other good books coming out this week on the list? Not half off, but just good books in general.
Well, that's going to be subjective because I'm the one doing the choosing here.
Oh, so everything is good then.
Go pick out Titty Bang Bang.
Yeah.
That's 50.
Oh, Gold Digger's got big boobies. Yeah.
Let's see. Hulk by Wade and Dugan trade paperback complete collection. That's probably somebody's alley. Lockjaw. I know that's up Geo's alley as a Inhumans fan. Ooh, up my alley. Postal trade paperback volume 7. That's a big deal for this kid. And let's see, Superman Action Comics trade paperback, volume 5. Couple of Venom books. That's really it. And then a ton of weird manga type stuff.
Okay.
What a coincidence.
Lot of weird manga type stuff.
And why is that?
People buy that stuff, man. All right. So speaking of that, we have a game
That's a segue right there.
Today. Yeah, it was pretty good. Sorry, I got distracted looking at Addie Granov's wife's picture.
Oh,
because the chat was talking. Of course, I did. The chat was talking, so I was like, "Well, now I gotta look."
Addie Granov.
No, stop, Jess. Focus. Stay on target.
Wife. Addie Granov wife. Wow, there's a really.
Wow, man, I feel really embarrassed now.
I hope she's watching the show and she calls Gabe out.
I was about to say, I was like, you guys should watch my show. Maybe you guys can get on it too.
Oh yeah, she's a cutie. He got lucky there.
Wow. Lucky. You don't know how
she has
well
an English accent as well to kind of top it off.
Oh, that's nice. Okay,
nice.
Let's get the show on the road. So the premise of this game is I am going to read a description of a manga or not, and these two have to decide whether it is a real thing or not. If it's real or fake. So you guys cannot look in the chat. Right. I need if it's real or if it's fake. And if you know what it is, I'll give you a bonus point if you give me the title. How about that?
Highly unlikely. The reason this is good is because Omar knows manga and Gabe and I know nothing about manga.
We're the ones that Omar, Luis, Gio, and got everybody gets on you and I just for not reading manga, and they're always saying, you should try this one. No, you should try this one too. And they would always give us these lists of really cool sounding manga, and they're like, oh, it's all about like crazy space aliens and unicorn pizzas with big titties, and they're like, I don't want to read it anymore.
Okay,
that's a real one.
Yeah, how did we not sell you on big titties? Like, you should have been like, sold. I'm reading that. Pizza? Okay, so let's get this game started. I don't know what the winner is going to get yet.
I think we're just having fun. Gabe and I versus you.
Well, I mean, I know the answers, guys. This is not going to be fun for you.
I know. This is just
all right.
Just for fun to see Gabe.
Here's the premise of the first manga, or not. All right. A 13-year-old London aristocrat solves crimes together with his demon butler, who will... Let's see. Sorry, I have to scroll down. Okay. Who will contractually allowed to take the teenager's soul eventually.
The demon butler is allowed to take the kid's soul?
Eventually.
That sounds real to me.
Is that real or fake?
I bet you it's called something like baby soul stealing demons. 5.
I agree with Gabe. That sounds real enough to me.
Yes. Now, can you give me the name of the book? Take a guess. No. It's Black Butler. You guys suck. And yes, it is real.
Well, you didn't even get us a chance to guess.
No, it was going to take an hour and a half for you two to guess these names. Not happening.
Well, we don't have to keep guessing until we get it right. I'm going to make up funny sounding names.
All right.
Black Butler.
Fine. Okay. From now on.
Sounds racist.
You guys can... Wow, it's not. You white guys.
Wait, does this manga take place on a plantation?
Wow, Jess, you laughed way too hard at that. All right, next. A diabetic monk wanders through Tibet, searching for clues to the whereabouts of his nuclear engineer sister. Is that real or not?
Some of these have to be fake, but I mean, they're so wacky that could be real. A diabetic monk searches what?
through Tibet.
For his nuclear physicist daughter.
Sister.
Whatever.
Come on. I need an answer.
I'm gonna say fake because I don't think any monk will ever become diabetic.
That's
Fair enough.
Good reason. I'll say it's real.
It's fake. Totally fake. Good job. All right, next. Prisoners in a private prison theme park are forced to fight each other for the entertainment of the spectators and to keep consuming an antidote to poison in the form of candy. So I guess they're poisoned. So prisoners in a private prison theme park are forced to fight each other for the entertainment of the spectators and to keep consuming an antidote.
This sounds like real life.
In the form of candy. I don't know who wrote these questions. They're not really well worded.
That's
but
why
yes.
I gave it to you ahead of time so you could
reword them. Yeah. How well do we ever plan that? Okay. So real or fake, guys? What do you think?
That's so outlandish. I'll say it's real.
Gabe?
I'm going to say fake. It sounds too stupid.
You are the stupid one because it's real and it's Dead Man Wonderland, fool.
That's stupid.
That's a badass name.
Have you read that?
Yes, I have. Well, I've watched the anime too. Sadly,
what was the name of it?
Dead Man Wonderland.
That sounds kind of gay.
It sounds kind of awesome. All right. So here we go.
I'm talking about like necrophilia, you know.
By the way, you guys are tied. I hope you're keeping score because I'm not. Sherlock Holmes is reincarnated.
Somebody in the chat, keep score.
All right, Sherlock Holmes is reincarnated as an adorable puppy named Sherlock Bones, who can only communicate with the reincarnation of Dr. Watson, a Japanese teenager, when a pipe is in his mouth. Real or fake?
Sherlock Bones sounds familiar. Like I think that might have came from a different show too.
Sherlock Bones. That was my porn name.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it's. I'll say it's fake.
I'm gonna say it's real because of the pipe smoking and stuff.
Let me tell you guys something. Sherlock Bones by Yuma Ando is top-notch manga action.
Oh my god. What?
It's real, Jess. You suck.
We all know that.
Dude, the pipe talking to a teenage Watson? By the way, I'm looking through this the statistics, like 50% of the people got it wrong. So it's such a ridiculous concept.
The dog communicates with the kid only with a pipe in its mouth?
Yeah, well, that's the magic. You have to have the pipe.
Somebody's smoking something. That's for sure.
Something good. Okay, here we go. A choir of mutants has never won the city's annual singing competition, but this year the mutants have a secret weapon. ...
A choir of mutants has never won.
A choir of mutants has never won the city's annual singing competition, but this year they have a secret weapon. I can't tell you what the secret weapon is because that is the name of the manga.
So it's real then.
Anna Kendrick is awesome. Bitch perfect. I have no idea. I'll say it's real.
Bitch perfect. All right.
Wow.
Gabe, real or fake?
Bitch please. I'm gonna go fake.
Totally fake. Totally fake.
Bummer.
It's all right, man. They couldn't even come up with a witty paragraph. Like ... All right. An armed force protects libraries against a censorship law called the Media Betterment Act. So it's an armed force. They protect libraries against a censorship law called the Media Betterment Act.
Sounds really boring.
Yeah.
Oh no, don't you dare censor these books that are digital.
That sounds so stupid it sounds real.
I'm going with fake because it's dumb.
Gabe, you're dumb because it's real. It's Library Wars, fool.
Library Wars?
Oh my god. You're not convincing me ever to read manga with stupid titles like that. Swear to
Librarians fighting each other? With
Library Wars? Come on, guys.
Stars?
What was the Dark Horse book? Rex Libris, the librarian. Action hero.
What kind of military tactics do they have? Do they go over to the library and misfile books? Is that what happens?
Dude, Americans have ridiculous titles too, okay?
Mm-hmm. Like Action Comics.
Like Chew and Walking Dead. It's just as bad as manga. All right, here we go.
I'm not seeing the argument there.
No, that sounds childish.
You guys are so not open-minded. The memories of a group of children hold the clue to a cult leader's dastardly plan to destroy the world with what? A giant fucking robot.
Real.
Real.
Wow, that was really quick. Both of you, real. Really. Now, I'm wondering why you said real so fast, though. Because I'm curious as to why. Because
I'm getting tired of this game.
Oh my god!
This is your idea, Jess.
I know. No.
And it is real. I was hoping it was because you actually listened to when Luis and I talk when we talk about 20th Century Boys.
Oh, right? Is that what that title's about?
Yeah, my God, how many times have we sit there and explained it to you? And every time you're like, that sounds really cool. What's it called again? 20th Century Boys. Oh, yeah, I'll have to check that out one day.
That sounds like something I said never.
You said that more than once.
To me, that description just sounded like every checkbox needed for a manga. Like children's souls and giant robots and fighting and maybe
here we go.
Nurses.
Next one. A reality show star and a pathological liar becomes the leader of the world's most powerful country. So it's the same guy. A reality show star and a pathological liar becomes the leader of the world's most powerful country.
I think it's a future biography, but I don't think it's a manga.
Gabe.
I'm going to say fake.
All right, both of you are correct. It is not real at all.
Mm-hmm.
All right. In the afterlife, the dead are put to work as hunters, winning points for tracking down aliens on Earth. Real or not?
I'll say it's the afterlife. I'll say it's real.
I'm going to say real because I think that's Gantz.
Holy shit, Gabe, you just won 35 Omar points. You got that right. That is Gantz. Good job.
How'd you know it was Gantz, Gabe?
He watched.
I saw the movie.
Oh.
See, I listen when you guys talk, and I remember that he watched the movie.
Stalker.
Here we go. Nautically themed warriors guard the silver crystal and the outer rim of the solar system.
Say it again.
Nautically themed warriors guard the silver crystal and the outer rim of the solar system. Real.
So it's underwater people in space.
I'll say that's fake.
I'm going to say real. This is dumb.
Real. That is Sailor Moon.
Sailor Moon.
And it's real.
Wow.
Yep.
What a concept. I'm thinking of several mangas I can write right now.
Nymphs travel out of centuries-old paintings in the hope of inhabiting human bodies.
Real.
It sounds like Ghostbusters too. So I'll go with real.
It is not.
What?
There's nothing like that.
There should be.
Yeah, it's called Ghostbusters 2.
No.
Even that evil guy was trying to come out of the painting.
Vigo.
Yeah, Vigo.
All right. A one-eyed child with an antenna tuned to the paranormal activity protects humans from spirit monsters.
Spirit monsters means yes, it's real.
All right. Gabe? Well, I got a couple.
I'm going to say yes, because that's probably Astro Boy.
It's not Astro Boy. It's not Astro Boy. But it's Kitaro. Kitaro.
Is that how you say Astro Boy?
No. His name is Atom Boy in Japan.
Oh, is it like Rockman versus Mega Man?
You got it. All right. High school outcasts start. Okay, so high school outcasts start a club in the hope of learning how to be less awkward and make friends. This is like Omnibros Live.
Yeah, that manga is called Just Brag at 17.
So, all right. Maybe you should read that if it's real.
Yeah.
Wow. That doesn't make any sense. How would you be an outsider becoming
So high school outcasts,
yes.
high school outcasts start a club in the hope of learning how to be less awkward and make friends. What do you guys got? Yes or no?
Oh,
Fake.
yeah.
Fake.
I'll say it's real.
Fake. Fake. It is real. And I'm going to give you the name of this book. It is called Haganai. I Don't Have Many Friends. That is the name.
Have you read it?
No, I don't read stuff like that. That's ridiculous. No, I've never read it. I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that.
I think everything's ridiculous right now.
All right. The devil kidnaps a highly efficient secretary from the human world in order to bring his evil plans to life. That's awesome. Okay, I'm going to read that again.
What?
The devil kidnaps a highly efficient secretary from the human world in order to bring his evil plans to life. Jesus Christ. That sounds so much better than Spawn. Real or fake, guys?
It sounds real, but I'm going to say fake.
I'm going to say real.
It is real. It's called Satan's Secretary.
Satan?
It sounds like a really like dark web like porn video.
All right. Every time an unemployed writer sets a foot in a certain playground, her actions are mirrored by a giant monster on the other side of the world.
Real, because that was Colossal, the movie, which was awesome.
Jesus, Jess, you have no idea you're reading manga.
I'm going to say fake. I'm going to say fake.
It is fake, because that is the plot to Colossal.
Oh, well, it could have come from a manga.
Not based on a manga. Last one. Nope, I got two more.
By the way.
Then you would love manga. Come on, that's like Satan's Secretary. That sounds amazing.
That does sound amazing.
Right. An obscure god hoping to become more famous teams up with a student whose soul keeps sliding out of her body.
Isn't that just a devil's advocate?
An obscure god hoping to become more famous teams up with a student whose soul keeps sliding out of her body.
Soul sliding out of body always says manga. So that's
Okay.
real.
I'm going to go true because it's one of those characters who's like an out-of-work reality star, movie star kind of thing.
Sure,
Not sure.
I like the logic
that.
behind it.
Yeah.
That is Noragami Stray God, so that was real. And I got one more, and that is it. A normal human boy begins dating an anthropomorphic Tyrannosaurus Rex and must deal with the problems that dating a humanoid dinosaur entails.
I love that we can't tell if this is real or fake.
Is this just Devil Dinosaur? Is this the Jack Kirby Marvel book?
No, that was Moon Boy, and they had a hetero relationship. Anyway, a normal human begins dating an anthropomorphic Tyrannosaurus Rex and must deal with the problems that dating a humanoid dinosaur entails.
How is that a normal boy?
That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to say it's fake because there's no such thing as normal boys manga.
It's so outlandish, I'm going to say it's real.
It's real. It's real, guys.
What's it called?
My girlfriend is a T-Rex.
Well, they didn't stay up all night thinking of that title.
Oh, what is it about?
I don't know, but the cover... Nah, I'm not even going to... Yeah, that one was presented to me by the ever-famous Geo. He's like, you got to give him this one. That will stomp him. And he said Jess hates dinosaurs, so he won't know what this is.
Good old Geo.
I can't tell if the T-Rex is male or female, guys. Somebody was asking in the chat.
I'm not here to judge.
But,
Yeah.
you know, when you're... Oh, that was Psycho Cleveland. And, you know, when you're banging...
Omar, don't be assuming genders.
When you're banging a T-Rex, does it really matter? You know?
Yeah. No, I love how that's a normal boy.
Well, it was a normal boy until, you know, he
Yeah.
started hooking up with this T-Rex.
So he started doing it with a dinosaur. And how's that dinosaur even exist? Oh, they're dating?
They're dating. They're not... I don't know if they're doing it. I didn't read that far, and I'm not going to.
He needs to meet the dinosaur's parents first before it'll decide if she'll sleep with him.
Are they just still going to awkward dates to the movie theaters where their hand awkwardly touches each other in the popcorn? But she has little T-Rex hands, so it's even more awkward.
No, she looks like she's got normal hands.
Oh,
I can't believe you are making me look at this stupid cover more than once.
Does he ever try to do the popcorn trick on her in the movie theater?
I would hope not with those little arms, although he would be huge. Anyway, that's it, guys. That was the game. Good job. And the winner is Gabe because he got 33 points because he's the only one that knew what a manga was, and that was Gantz.
Oh.
Sorry,
That's
Jess.
disappointing.
Better luck next time. I should have read the plot to Akira and see if you guys had gotten it, considering that Jess has the box set.
Still gathering cobwebs. Day 300.
That's okay.
I have mine
but that's
too.
it. That is the quiz, guys. What do you want to do with the rest of the time? We got 30 minutes. You guys wasn't expecting it to end that early. Good job.
The audience is probably grateful that it ended that early.
I think they like to watch you struggle.
I should wear a camera then 24/7. Life is a struggle.
So
wow.
How do you guys feel about Wolverine's new costume? Have you seen his new costume?
I saw a reference to it right before I came to this, so I didn't really get a chance to see it. Let me go back.
I saw it. I don't really care because in like 3 issues they're gonna put him back into the yellow and black tiger stripe costume again.
He looks like a chef.
The chef.
Yeah, I don't know. Not really digging it, but whatever.
Okay. Was it a picture of him with next to his his classic costume, and now he's okay. Wait, let me go to it.
Let me know when he gets the bandana over his head and the bone claws again.
Oh, and the Death and Return of Superman Omnibus is 150, not 125. So it went up in price.
Oh, is that released this week? The new printing?
No. It's the solicits are up.
Oh, okay. I didn't see any of the solicits yet. Do we want to talk about that?
I guess we can. Yeah. Let me find Brooks' post here. While Jess looks at Wolverine's new sous chef costume.
And just so everybody knows, we are now able to do super chat in the chat. So
what the hell is super chat?
It's a thing where somebody wants their comment highlighted. It charges them a couple bucks or however much they want to donate, and it just keeps their their comment highlighted. And we could, they want to bring up a discussion or a question, and they want to make sure we see it. Then they pay a couple bucks. It pops up there, and we pretty much are forced to look at it for a little bit.
What?
And it goes into the OmniBros account.
Huh. I think we do a pretty good job of paying attention to people's questions, unless it's Psycho Cleveland.
Rick Nelson, I did not know there was a new Evan Dorkin book coming out this week. What is it called? I feel like everything's already been reprinted with Dork. What's the name of it? Yeah, and I wasn't really enamored of that Wolverine costume. He does look like a sous chef.
Yeah, like Gabe said, give him a couple of days or a couple of issues. They'll turn it back. All right, let me look at the hardcovers and trades releasing from DC.
While you do that, Omar, what's your favorite Wolverine costume?
Favorite?
Yeah.
Brown and gold. Brown and gold. After the death of Jean Grey. I love that costume.
The big red belt with the X in the middle of it.
I mean, I like the Jim Lee redesign of the original costume too, but I've always been a fan of Brown and gold. Was the costume that's how I read.
Yeah, no, I mean, when I think of Wolverine, I think of the blue and red, or the blue and the yellow and the black. Yeah,
from the cartoon. From the
cartoon, yeah, especially because of the cartoon. I think the cartoon really cemented the look of Wolverine into like people like my age and our age and a little bit younger. But I prefer the the red and gold that you were talking about. You know, the red and brown or whatever.
Yeah. That's a classic.
Because that's
okay.
what kind of animal is blue and yellow and blue and black?
Birds.
Damn it.
Animal Man. Speaking of Animal Man, so there is a solicitation for Animal Man, which I guess I could share my screen.
Oh.
Show you, like, so instead of, we can do this really quick. God, I hate ads.
Shut up, Omar. We have ads on the account now.
Right. That's what I meant. Other people's ads.
And Nashville and just super chatted for 99 cents.
That's awesome. What was the question?
It just says Nash Villains. 99 cents.
Oh, well, thank you, buddy. Right on. He's a good guy. Is he? Why does he seem like he's newer?
Because he is newer.
Okay.
All right. Am I sharing my screen?
You are.
I'm looking at the super chat, just giving Nash Villains a what up since you gave us money.
That's really nice. Okay, so we have Animal Man by Grant Morrison, book 1. It's the 30th anniversary. It's a pretty thick book. It's 1 through 13, and then the Secret Origins. If you've never read this and you did not pick up the Omnibus, I highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite Grant Morrison runs, and very, very ahead of its time, I thought, when it was coming out. It's great. You guys have both read Morrison's Animal Man, right?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, yeah, it's great, dude.
I'm not. I get dodgy around Grant Morrison stuff. Sometimes I like it. Sometimes it's really hard for me to get.
It's not. He's not like writing. Like, how do I put it? Like, it's not overly smart. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just.
Here goes Omar again saying he reads smart comics.
No. I can't figure it out.
Can we go one episode without that? Come on, Omar.
I can't figure out Final Crisis. I didn't say I don't understand Grant Morrison sometimes.
I'll just stick over here to reading Joe the Barbarian, then I'll leave Grant Morrison alone.
Bitch, you need to go read My Girlfriend's a T-Rex. Aquaman, Volume 6, Kingslayer. God, I wish this guy was drawing more comics. Joshua Middleton, I really miss his stuff. But he's getting an oversized hardcover on this solicitation I just saw. Then we got Batgirl, Volume 4. Yeah, Jess, this is you, right? Batman and Superman and World's Finest Silver Age Omnibus Volume 2?
Right on. I dig the picture right there. It's awesome.
Yeah, that's old school. Good.
That is way old school.
Batman Beyond. Have you been reading this, Gabe? I'm digging this series. I think it's pretty tight.
Batman Beyond?
Yeah, the Dan Jurgens stuff.
No, I haven't. I feel bad about it because I love Batman Beyond. I really have this really strong appeal to that character for some reason. I know it is. I mean, how often has somebody else been Batman, and the fans never accepted that? Nobody accepted John Paul Valley, which was a crime. They should have accepted him like I did.
We all
Nobody really accepted Dick Grayson. No, but everybody knew. But Dick Grayson is that's just going to be temporary. He's not really Batman. He's just Nightwing being Batman, or Nightwing just wearing the costume. But for whatever reason, Terry McGinnis is almost universally considered the successor for Batman, or Bruce Wayne being Batman. I wonder why that is.
Okay, so then we have Batman Volume 8 and Detective Volume 8. I don't know, man. I care about Terry. He was awesome in that did you ever see the Justice League Unlimited episode where he showed up with the future Justice League?
The last episode with
badass. Well, it's the last 3 or 4, yes.
No, I think it's the very last episode, if I remember correctly. But that's the one where what's her face, Amanda Waller, tells him absolutely everything of why his life has been basically predestined, and who his real family might be. Spoilers, just Bruce Wayne. That's his dad.
Then we have Batman Europa. I remember when that was being solicited. That shit got delayed and delayed. I lost interest in it. I never got around to reading it. Did you guys ever read that?
Yeah, I think I read the first one. Yeah.
I think the first one was just Jim Lee, wasn't it? That's the only reason I remember getting it. Yeah, and then
Tyler Trent just super chatted B-list OmniBros.
That's not very nice. Omar has a lot.
Worth
a
that.
lot to contribute. You know,
That
a
was
lot to
plural.
contribute.
All right, Batman Prodigal, the new damn edition, even though it's been a trade paperback before, and collected in the Nightfall 3 thick trades, and collected in the Omnibus. For some reason, DC thinks we need to read it again. So speaking of somebody else in Batman's outfit, there you go, Dick Grayson as Batman. That's actually a really solid story. And here's Batman Rebirth Deluxe Volume 3.
Oh, 3's
So
out
that's
already? Jesus.
Well, it's a solicit, so it'll be out in, I assume, October or November.
December. It says December.
It must be, yeah, November. December.
Shit, December. God bless. I don't want to think about that. Batman the Shadow. I didn't even know this. This is written by Scott Snyder.
Steve Orlando.
That's the guy that wrote the Justice League of America that Jess chose so poorly to buy.
Oh, after I was led around on the nose by you.
Yeah, dude, you totally peer pressured him into that. He got super baited.
I did
Well,
get super baited on that. That's my fault.
It was like my second or third time on the show. I'm like, I wonder if I can get this guy to buy anything. Oh, I can't.
Let me see how bad I can fuck over the old guy.
Yeah.
That's elderly abuse, Omar.
Yeah, that's right.
That's got somebody stealing Stan Lee's money.
Dude, just shit's money. He's fine.
Old people.
It's not like I was like selling you land somewhere, or I was telling you that my dad is the Prince of Nigeria. I just sold you on stupid Justice League of America. All right.
It's just as bad.
Crisis on Infinite Earths Companion Deluxe Edition Volume 2. I didn't know there was going to be a Volume 2 of this. I thought it was a one-shot thing, and that was it. So this is $75. So the size of an omnibus. The Curse of Brimstone Inferno. I didn't know that that even was a thing, but I like Philip Tan.
That's the new one from the New Age of Heroes.
Okay, DC meets Hanna-Barbera Volume 2. You picking these up in trade, Jess?
Yeah, I am.
All right,
like
and here's the big one. Death and Return of Superman Omnibus new printing, $150.
Isn't it all like weird in this? Isn't it the mapping off, or there's like extra issues in there and missing all issues
if you
and
like
stuff like that?
my original omnibus is over here. I can go get it if you guys want me to.
Original omnibus is right here.
Well, no, not the shitty one with the newspaper pages, but the second printing.
Yeah, that's the one.
I have that one. I have that one also.
Oh, you got it handy? Get it out. I want to see what's missing.
What are we talking about here? Just getting inappropriate?
No, the Death and Return of Superman douchebag. I want to see if it's what's missing from the original or the second printing rather.
Okay, give me a second. You're gonna see my butt for a minute.
Oh, good.
Yay, that's fun. So while we'll go back to that in a second. We got Doom Patrol Volume 2, which I kind of want to get because I love Gerard Way. I loved his Umbrella Academy, and that's coming back. Then we got Flash Volume 8, Flash War. I'm getting these in hardcover, so
yeah, me too.
I'll pass on that. Definitely passing on Goldfish, but I heard good things since Brian Michael Bendis. Green Arrow, War of the Clans. This is
I got it. I'm back.
Jeff Lemire.
War of the Clams. Oh,
isn't
clams.
that New 52 stuff? Yeah, War of the Clams.
What's that about?
Wow.
It's Black Canary fight. No, never mind.
Let's make that story up right now.
All right. So we got
Dear Penthouse. Never thought it would happen to me.
Talk to me, man. What do you got? What's the original printing have?
This has Action Comics 683 through 692.
Same.
Adventures of Superman 496 through 505.
Same. Keep going.
Green Lantern 46.
Yep.
Justice League of America 69. 69.
Grow up, guys. Clam Wars. All right, keep going.
Superman, Man of Steel 17 through 26.
What?
Superman 73 through 82. And Superman, The Legacy of Superman. That doesn't make sense. Number 1. Superman, The Legacy of Superman.
Sounds like the exact same thing.
No, it's Okay, you said Superman 73 to 82, right?
Yes.
This one has 73 to 83. Worth the extra $50. Thank you very much. Wait, what was the Superman numbering? 496 to 505? Adventures of Superman.
Adventures of Superman 496 through 505.
Okay. Seriously, I really thought this one was going to contain Justice League 69 and 70.
69.
Huh. All right. Well, yeah, okay. If you don't own it, here you go. New printing, and you get an extra issue for $50.
I don't think was this printing ever like a whale, or was that ever like a really big super trade book or anything?
It went out of print, and it was going for over $100. So I mean, not a whale, but I guess you could try to find the original printing if you want to save some money, or not
so
the black.
It's going for cover price. That's not. No, it's totally not whale status.
Yeah, it's not too much whale.
Maybe we should make that a topic where we talk about what it takes to be whale status.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think that's a good topic, and I think people will be interested in knowing what that is. Then we have Harley Jones. Harley Loves Joker by Paul Dini.
Where'd you get Harley Jones from out of that?
I think I was mixing two names together. Omar read pretty one day. So we got Harley Loves Joker by Paul Dini hardcover. Is this the follow-up to the Harley hardcovers that have been coming out, Jess?
I'm not familiar with this one. Oh, yeah, the backup stories from the early Harley Quinn. Yeah.
Okay, so it is a follow-up to that.
Yeah.
Then we got Hellblazer, Volume 4. This is the new stuff. Then we got Harley Quinn, Volume 1 of Harley versus Apocalypse, collecting Harley Quinn 43 to 49. This is Rebirth stuff, I assume.
How's that Volume 1?
That's the reboot with Sam Humphries writing it.
Well, so what they're doing is they want to get away from Rebirth, so they're redoing the numbering system, of course, to confuse the fuck out of people.
That's the worst. I think that's worse than like renumbering comics. It's trying to renumber like trade paperbacks.
Oh, yeah, it's totally the worst. I agree with you. Then we got Injustice Volume 4, the hardcover, Injustice Volume 3, trade paperback, Jinx.
Does anybody read Injustice?
I do not, but I think Ryley has, and he said it was pretty solid. Then we have Jinx by Brian Michael Bendis. This is his older stuff.
Is this the? Is it oversized?
Isn't this? No, I think it's just a trade paperback. It's just trade paperback new edition. So Jinx and Gold weren't Jinx and Goldfish collected in an omnibus already, like Brian Michael Bendis old school omnibus.
Crime noir one.
Yeah, is that Fire? Was Torso in it? I want to get that omnibus really bad. I love his stuff.
You want me to get it to see?
Yeah, please.
I'm sure
his crime stuff is amazing, dude.
You go on and get it. I'll keep going. This is the Justice League World's Greatest Superheroes by Alex Ross and Paul Dini. This is wonderful, and I don't know why I don't own the Absolute edition of this.
You know, these I don't like this just because they're smaller than those original tabloid sites.
Yeah, and that's the way I wish they could have come out. Now this I'll definitely get. This is the new printing of the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen Jubilee edition, but it includes character. Well, no, really, Maggot, you're one to talk. And but it comes with the Black Dozier, so Volume 3 is included in here, so that's cool. I'm down with that.
So what does this have? Does this have all the original stuff or what?
Yeah, it's got all the old stuff, and then it's got that Volume 3 that was not previously collected in the other hardcover.
And is it Volume 2 the Absolute really out of print right now? Or is that Volume 1 that's really out of print? I'm asking because I've never read.
I don't know if they're out of print. I own the omnibus, but it's in soft. I own it in soft cover, and it only has the first 2 books, so I don't know. Yeah. Okay. I couldn't find the other one. This is Mira, Queen of Atlantis. This is, I think, Gio really liked that cover.
Oh yeah,
Stanley Lau, that guy's awesome. New Challengers trade paperback. Nightwing, here comes another renumbering, Volume 1. Let's confuse the shit out of the kids. Collecting Nightwing 44 through 48 in Annual 1. Volume 1. Nice. Powers, more Brian Michael Bendis stuff.
Powers is amazing. Everybody should get that. If you haven't read Powers, now's your time to get it. What is that? Oh, well, when that comes out. Now's the time to get that book.
If you haven't read Powers, you don't ever need it. Read it. It's not that great.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
I'm just busting your balls, man. I didn't like it, but that's cool that you did. That's awesome, man. You like a lot of stuff.
What's you wanted me to look at something in Bendis Crime Noir Omni?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
what's in
wanted to
there?
see what's in there. What's included in there?
Goldfish, Ace,
Yep.
Jack, Queen, King, and Joker, Jinx 1 through 5, Fire 1 and 2, and Jinx Torso 1 through 6.
Torso
Okay.
is in this. Great.
So it is in there. Cool. Then we have Sandman Volume 3, Dream Country 30th Anniversary Edition, because those books will never go out of print. Scarlet Book 2. But hey, also Absolute Scarlet, if you're a fan of Alex Maleev's oversized artwork.
I'm a fan of that writer.
Or the writer, Brian Mangomendez. Never heard of that guy. $75 get you the Absolute for the first 10 issues.
Right on, man.
Scalp Volume 4, trade paperback. Shazam! Power of Hope. Oh, wasn't this included in that DC
Yeah.
Justice League Heroes books? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Book.
Go
Yeah.
look. Didn't we just pass it?
Yeah, no, it is. This is 72 pages. Come on, DC. All right, here we go. Superman.
Oh, it's only $18.
Yeah.
It's probably because the movie's coming out.
Yeah.
Superman Rebirth Deluxe Edition Book 3. Hell yeah, that's a buy. And I think I'm going to buy this one too. This is the deluxe edition of First Thunder. I really like that story, and I love Joshua Middleton's artwork. And have you guys ever read this? Either one of you two?
No.
It's solid, man. It's a good read. It's fun. It's just a retelling of how they first met.
I'll get it because it's Judd Winnick, it's Joshua Middleton, and it's a deluxe hardcover.
Yeah, and I'm sure we can get it at 50% off. Trinity Volume 4. I don't even read that anymore. Oh, James Robinson, you break my heart. Wildstorm, Michael Craig 2. Wonder Woman Volume 7, James Robinson. Wonder Woman: The Golden Age Volume 2. And that is all she wrote.
Ooh, let's see some of those statues. Wait a sec.
All right, there we go. It's the animal statues?
No, the one right above it.
Oh, yeah, it's Green Lantern. Hal Jordan. That's pretty dope.
Interesting. That looks cool.
Yeah, that's dope. I like it.
Any other statues there?
No, that was it.
Are you sure you're not just ready to be done with that?
Maybe. And we're back.
Okay.
All right. That's it. That's it. We got 10 minutes. Let's take it to the chat.
Also, this is the chat know that, or anybody watching, follow us on Instagram. We've been doing pretty fun on Instagram lately. I've been doing little fun tags so that people can show off pictures of whatever themed omnibus I kind of came up with for the day. Yesterday was hashtag show me your, or hashtag my first omnibus. And a bunch of people posted pictures and tagged us in their first omnibus.
Oh,
so I think that's kind of cool. Gives us a chance to chat and get to know some more people. And, you know, maybe we could bring that over to the show and show some pictures or something. So hit us up on there. Give us hashtag ideas that isn't like hashtag Omar's nuts. Exactly.
Tyler Trent. Oh man, that's awesome. He's asking how my long lost sister's doing. That was worth the.
I forgot about that.
I forgot about that too.
I told you guys that story, right? When I was writing review articles for a magazine on toys, I called Bandai, and this is quick. I told the story on my channel, and I got to know this one of the warehouse, whoever was sending me toys. She called me because I missed her. Like I didn't get a hold of her, so she called me back, and she's like, "Hey, is this Omar?" And I'm like, "Yeah, this is Omar." She's like, "Hey, I have I'm gonna be working with you." I'm like, oh, "Okay, cool." And she was like, "This isn't very weird, but your last name is not very common around here." And I'm like, no, it's not. It's from Peru. And she's like, "Oh, okay. My mom knew of Valdivieso many years ago." And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, really? That's cool." And he was from Peru. And him and his dad would travel from port to port, and they were in Miami when they met. And I'm like, "Oh, that's what my dad would do." And she was like, "Yeah, it was like 77. And I'm like, "Oh my God, my dad wasn't around that area in 77. She's like, "Oh, okay, cool. Well, that's my dad. Like, his name wouldn't happen to be Carlos." And I'm like, "Yeah, that's my dad's name." What? And the best part of this story, it's a long story, but the best part of the story is when I told my dad the exact same story. I was like, "Hey, Dad, you know, I told him all these things," and he just went, "Yeah, that's it." Like, he didn't like deny anything. So I may have a sister out there.
You, that's funny. I didn't hear that story. If I had, I forgot it.
Yeah, so that's where that comes from. That's where that comes from.
Oh man, your dad got around, dude.
I'm sure he did. Much like my grandfather's. Let's see. What else we got in the chat, guys?
Oh, real quick, Jesse Owens.
Oh, what is the release date on that? Somebody was asking what the release
Jesse
date
Owens
is.
says, change the name for the girls, eh? So I just wanted to clear that up. We didn't change our name. We just changed the name of the channel. Because now that we have Fangirlz Assemble, having a channel called Omnibroslive was came out very weird. So yeah, we changed the name of the channel to the Omnibus Collectors Network, because now we're a network of shows. So now we got 2 shows. So there's us, that's always on Still Be OmniBros, and then we got the girls with the Fangirlz Assemble. So that's the story behind that.
So let me see. I just saw the question over here. Lionheart was asking what the release date of that Death and Return of Superman was. It is, holy crap, April of next year, April 10th.
Jeez, are they still drawing it or what?
I don't know, man.
They're putting them together by hand?
Seems like it's so far away.
They must really, really be trying to print that close to like pre-order numbers. Which is weird, because I would think no matter what, I would think something like the Death and Return of Superman would always sell. That should be evergreen, I think, for the most part. Jimmy Owens asked that question. Sorry.
That would have been awesome if it was Jesse Owens.
Super chat. This is so weird.
Did we get another super chat?
Yeah, I didn't even know they started that. I love that Cycle Cleveland retracted his super chat message.
I hope we got that money at least.
Jimmy Owens, Gabe could never forget you.
No, I'll never forget Jimmy Owens. Or Jesse James. Run, Jesse, run. Yeah, I keep getting Jesse Say What and Jesse Owens and Jimmy Owens mixed up. So.
You're so racist.
I don't know. I don't know where they're from, where their ethnicity is.
No, I was just
I hate it.
When are we reviewing this book?
Next Monday.
Next Monday.
Yeah. All right. So while I have
open.
When are we reviewing Agents of Hate?
Next month.
When are we announcing the other stuff?
All right, let's go ahead and make an announcement. So, next Wednesday, the 29th, we are going to be interviewing Eric Larson on the channel.
Who's Eric Larson?
Eric Larson, Savage Dragon, Spider-Man,
founding member of Image.
Founding member of Image. I think president of Image along this time, too. So, we're going to be talking to him. And so if you want to join the live conversation and try to get some questions in, and we'll probably ask him about some collected edition stuff, like whatever he can tell us. I'm sure he probably doesn't know much about the collected editions department or who gets to make that call. But I know if I was in charge of Image, I'd be like, you fucking better release Savage Dragon hardcover like every month.
That's a good question. I was bring that up.
And then the following week is the one I'm really excited about. On September 5th, Wednesday, September 5th, we're going to be interviewing Fabian Nicieza. So, co-creator of Deadpool, X-Force. Pretty much, if you read any comic books in the 90s, this guy has written them. He wrote one of my favorite comic book runs, Cable and Deadpool, X-Force, X-Men. So, I'm excited.
Nash Villains is throwing up that super chat again.
I hope all these things that are referring to me comes back to me. That's my money.
Is that a real manga or is that a fake manga? That's Omar, what would be the name of your manga that was like an adaptation of your life?
Nuts and
called
Butts.
Cries After Sex?
Nuts and butts. Already came up
Whoa.
with this.
What would your porn name be?
Ramo. Come on, everybody has thought of this by the time they're 15.
I like to go more with the comic book related like porn star name, and I would go with Dick Sprang.
Dick Sprang. That's pretty good. What about you, Jess?
Bill Finger.
Bill. That's a real name, Jess.
I
So
know.
Dick Sprang, Omar. That's a real
Dick
name.
Sprang.
Nobody's named that.
Oh, what? You don't know? Omar, for real. Like, I'm gonna say Google it, but I might bring up something. But there's an actual big Batman creator from the Silver Age whose name was Dick Sprang.
Never heard of him. Is he related to Bob Kane?
No.
You never heard of Dick Sprang?
You never heard of Omar being sarcastic?
Oh,
Yes, I have.
I can't tell when you're sarcastic or serious because
No,
you're
oh my
sarcastic
God.
all
Because
the
he's
time.
Hispanic and always lying.
My wife says the same thing. She's like, you keep the same tone all the time. So
Yeah, you do.
I never know when you're messing around. Okay, I'll sound a little more like this. Just kidding.
Like a country guy? Like somebody that lives in Nashville?
Sure, if that's what you hear.
It is.
Man of Steel, comic guy. That's an awesome porn star name. Man of Steel. I like that. Somebody took Richard Ryder's name, and he's in the chat. Dick Ryder, Nova.
I saw that.
That's like a great porn star name.
Oh man, I wish I thought of that one. That's a good one.
Rod Snatcher. Jackie Moon.
Yeah, so we got Fabian Nicieza, and we got Eric Larson.
That's awesome.
And then I haven't set any dates yet, but we have another creator who is going to be joining us sooner or later, eventually, for another live conversation here on the Omnibus Collectors Network. If you're a Green Lantern fan, especially from the 90s, this is the guy that you're done this conversation with that guy.
That guy's going to prison.
Not that guy.
Gerard Jones.
Not Gerard Jones.
Did you book us, Gerard Jones?
So we're gonna get a phone call in, and it's gonna be, oh, would you accept the charges from so and so at this correctional facility?
Oh man, this conversation is gonna go south quick if it hasn't already.
The chat's gone way south.
All right, so now I got to clear it up. It's gonna be Ron Mars, not Gerard Jones.
Yes.
Ron Mars. And we are going to ask him. I do want to bring up the conversation about the idea of the whole getting refrigerated, or that whole. He didn't create that writing trope. That trope has been around for a very, very long time. I mean, going back as far as maybe even Superman, but definitely they use that writing element for Spider-Man for sure. So I really want to kind of bring up that idea because his iteration of that writing element kind of coined that phrase.
Yeah, because he took a woman and put her in a refrigerator. Of course he did.
Well, I mean, of all the other ones, why not just call it, dead uncle or something? It's called, being a refrigerator.
I think getting stuck in a refrigerator just pushed it too far, But he was he was a nice dude though. I've interviewed him before. He's a cool dude.
He's a friend of the other guy at the store. So it's me.
You know who else is a friend? Jim Lee. We should get him on the show. Kidnap him.
I don't know, because then I might get charged with actual child kidnapping, because Jim Lee's a little person. He's very tiny.
The chat truly turned into an Omnibros sausage fest.
Well, comic guy goes, what if Rod Sterling was actually called Sterling Rod? That's probably how his name showed up in a lot of legal paperwork.
That's awesome. And I was I'm really disappointed. Like, porn these days don't have.
Oh my God! Let's go.
Oh, where? What?
No, because this is what it reminds me of. Somebody in the chat just wrote Fantastic Four, or no, Giant Size XXX Man, and that triple X reminded me of the porn titles that are, when you go to conventions and stuff, you always see all these spoofs of Fantastic Four, X-Men porn, and it's always called not Fantastic Four triple X, and that's the title.
No, it's always called Fantastic Foreskin.
Yeah, it's not. There's no like wittiness behind the porn titles anymore. Anyway, that's my right. So that's all I was gonna say. I'll leave it at that.
Those are gonna be your closing comments, really?
And that's Omar's porn opinion of the show. Omar on porn.
Okay, fine. I missed names like Robocock. Okay, there. Edward Penis Hands. Witty names. That's all I want. They don't even have to be
witty.
It was back in the 80s and 90s, asshole.
Wow. Your bar set pretty low there, Omar, with the puns.
Yeah.
But you're so little, you can probably still go underneath it, like Limbo.
That's an awesome Jimmy Owens. Okay, yeah, that's where they're all gonna go.
This would be the perfect place for me to not talk about our sponsor. I'm gonna wait till we change the subject back to comics.
Yeah.
All right.
So questions from the chat, everybody. What's going on? Well, we still got we're at 1,600 subscribers now, getting closer to that 200 or that 2,000 mark. So we can do the giveaway.
Hey, you're giving stuff away.
Yeah, we're giving stuff away.
The Thanos statue and Jess's what is your prized possession, Jess? If you were only to have one thing taken with you running out the door because a tornado or I don't know, commies are coming. What's the one thing you would run out?
Well,
Naughty and Nice, the Bruce Timm collection, the oversized hardcover.
Now, was there a softcover release of that, or has it always been a hardcover?
There were several soft covers. Those are also hard to find. The soft covers are hard to find. They were slightly oversized paperbacks, but it's not. Yeah, it's absolute size. The Good Girl Art of Bruce Timm. I just love that book. It was a gift from Mike Noah, and it's super rare. And I just love that book. That would be the first thing that I want to take with it.
Well, I'll tell you this. If my house is ever on fire and I only have time to grab a couple things, it would not be the Infinity Gauntlet box set. Because
it's too heavy?
It's too heavy. I think it would weigh me down and I would die. Same with the Akira box set. I don't know.
Do you own the Akira box set?
I do have the Akira box set, yeah. About the same day as everybody else.
Oh, okay. Well, this year is going to be the Battle Angel Alita box set.
I don't know what that is. That sounds like a manga, fake or real.
Well, I'll post it in the group. I'll post it in the group, and you guys will buy it.
Yeah, there was a cross omnibus. I would totally save that. I don't know. I'd probably go with Hickman and Fantastic Four. That's one of my favorite runs.
I think he's talking about The Crossing, Avengers The Crossing.
Oh, that one? I don't have that.
Okay.
All right, Jess. Word from our sponsor.
InStockTrades.com, where you can get up to 50% off your collected editions. Loyalty discounts add 2 to 3%. Gagged on that one. 2%. 3% sales sometimes. Omniboslive discount code every quarter. Over $50 in ordering gets you free shipping in the United States. And fabulous service, fabulous packaging. That's InStockTrades.com. I totally got distracted by my dog barking out in my yard. Sorry. I botched that up.
I see that Powers Omnibus back there, Jess.
Yeah, it's
right
one he just grabbed to read.
I got the definitive hardcovers, but that omnibus is nice. And Marvel will never do another one, so.
I know. They won't do the follow-up.
Right.
Maybe DC will. And it'll match the spine and everything. It'll have Marvel or whatever the hell's on the spine. Icon?
Yeah, Icon.
Is it Icon? Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, that's it, right?
Everybody can follow me on Instagram, Gabe Infinity Watch, and don't forget OmniBros_live on Instagram as well. Since Omar was going to cut me off, so we couldn't advertise ourselves. Omar,
I wasn't saying anything.
We got to do ourselves. You were just about to turn off the live stream.
I was not. I was saying.
I had to jump in there. I had to slide in before the live.
I was saying my piece. It's a free chat, man. You can talk however long you want to.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Where can they find you, Omar?
Are you? Thanks. They can find me on my YouTube channel, Near Mid Condition, and we have an Instagram and a Twitter. Yeah, we have those things, and on the Facebook group with these fine folks, which is Jess.
Wait, no, I gotta do it because Tyler Trent just did a $2 super chat for me to sing it.
Sing the IST song?
I don't know how the IST song goes, but I'll see. Let me bring up. Let me see what we can just off the top of my head. This is gonna be terrible because I don't know how to sing. But everybody go to IST. They're super cool and a new great thing. Save 50% off your Omnibus so that you don't need to go to work on a school bus. Free orders for any order over $50. Emily's really cool, so don't email her and holler. That's IST. Cameron's really cool too. I haven't met his wife, but I bet she's cool too. Boom. Pick up my new mixtape.
Hey, I just got a message from Emily saying we need to talk about the sponsorship tomorrow morning. Don't know what that's about.
We're getting a raise.
Well done, man. That was pretty good improv. You could be on America's Got Talent.
Well, some people think so.
Yeah, that was well done. I couldn't have done that.
You do it, Chris M. I dare you. Go on Instagram, Chris M. Videotape yourself. Post a video of you singing the IST theme song. Tag us. Hashtag IST.
Hashtag IST.
Yeah. And let's see. Put your money where your mouth is.
America deports talent. Okay, no shit. I'd watch that show.
I would too.
Jess.
You might see Omar's long lost brother there too that he doesn't know about.
probably got more than one. Jess, what is the name of the group again?
The Omnibus Collectors Comic Swap and Community.
Now, Jess is no longer the person in charge of accepting new group members in there.
No, that job got taken away from me on day one.
He was letting in too many sex bots.
Wow.
Yeah, I did not do a good job at vetting certain people that got let in, so it was taken away from me. That was like a year ago that happened.
That's also why Jess's wife doesn't let him answer the door when people ring the doorbell anymore, uninvited.
Well, honey, I think we're Jehovah's Witness now.
Oh, this sex bot said they needed a place to stay for the night.
Sex bots. Yeah, this sex bot just came to the door and wanted a place to stay.
Okay, so yeah, I've noticed a couple people in the chat saying that they've been trying to get in the Facebook group and no acceptance. It takes a while because I think it's weird, right? Like you have to actually have a legit profile pic and things like that. There's all kinds of things that they check because there's so many bots out there. Is what they're worried about. Yeah, it's a good group. So,
and plus, I think they stagger in like the amount of people that are in at once.
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of build up, and then over a weekend, one of the mods will take it and just go right through it. Comic Guy, I can't get into the Facebook group. Send me a message, Comic Guy. I'll see if I can help you.
Jess, you should check the Omnibros chat too later.
And that's the way the news goes. All right,
I
guys.
got Chris and just randomly puts Ani Gronoff's wife just randomly in the chat.
Okay, and you can find me, Omnidog, on Omnidog's Vault on YouTube and Instagram, _vault. So there you go. That's the show. We're trying to keep it short, keep it interesting, keep it going. That's right, baby. With a new rap song and everything.
Look at that.
Word.
Almost an hour
Website.
long. Good job, guys. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks for everybody in the chat. We appreciate it. Please hit the like button because it turns out that actually means something. It helps in the algorithm or something to get us pushed up into the autoplay deck or whatever it is.
And
right,
also,
Gabe?
yeah, I guess it's that. And then hit the notification bell as well so you don't miss any of these really cool interviews that we got lined up in future conversational interviews that we were going to try and get as well. Whatever kind of cool topics we got going on.
Right. Notification bell and the like button. So smash those. And on behalf of my co-hosts, I say to you, good night, everybody. Thank you. Peace and love. Peace and love.
9/11 was an inside job.
Oh, my God. I wish I'd turned
What
this
is
off 2
wrong with
seconds
you?
earlier.